It's the date master checking in. What I want you to look at, you should look at these comments. Read them left to right. And you see these men. These are comments from a YouTube video I was watching. And what you notice something they all have in common. These are four different guys who are basically telling you, about the time they caught their woman cheating, whether it was their wife, fiance, girlfriend, or whatnot. And the one thing they have in common, they did what they were expected or manipulated into doing, or possibly something they felt was right. You see some of them say they were doing what was they felt was right. You got women that push for relationships. I want a commitment. As soon as you give them that, what they defaulted on the relationship. They cheated on several occasions. One thing about women, they do not cheat once. It's if they like it, then they're rarely going to cheat with someone that they don't like, because they've done due diligence. When you hear women say, "I got an intuition," that's more so biologically. That's not in from an intuitive, mental, or logic or spiritual base. They have a biological intuition, meaning they know who is going to be the best suitor for their needs from the physical standpoint, meaning safety and security, and then from the pleasure standpoint, meaning the physical stimulation. Women will always attract and deal with, on most occasions, they will deal with two men. They will deal with the one they want, and they will deal with the one they need. But as you look at and read, the comments, people will sit in and try to disregard these comments, these type of comments. These people just don't get on YouTube and make up scenarios because they don't have shit to do. So, fellas, you need to take heed to this. And it's the moral of the story. You don't give women what they want. You give them what they need. Because she doesn't really know what she wants. That's why she cheats. If she wanted to get in a relationship with you, why would she cheat? I got another story I'm going to tell. I'm in a poly group, and I'm seeing these guys just basically cucks. And it was a question posed asking the men, how do you feel when your woman is with other men? Again, this is a polyamorous group. How do you feel when your woman is, and you see these comments, these guys saying, well, I was emotional at first, I was jealous, and I was this. And I'm thinking, well, if you're polyamorous and you understand your nature of being polyamorous, that removes all emotional response for the most part, because you know exactly what you've gotten yourself into. And I asked one gentleman, I said, who introduced, polyamory in your relationship? And I knew the answer was going to be, he said, my wife. And I said, and I'm thinking to myself, you cuck. You basically gave your wife a pass because she made you feel bad about not accepting her as she was. And you weren't poly yourself. So you telling the world, or you telling the group, how you feel about her being with other men. You guys can't be this beta. You can't be this beta in this week. We all have gotten or will get cheated on. It's going to happen. You cannot let it happen more than once. If you let her get away with it once, she's going to get away with it. And that's just the one time that you caught her. Just because you caught her doesn't mean it happened one time. But just take a look at these comments and you make sense of it. It's the Day Master.